Hello everyone and welcome to Stockbusters on TaipanFinancialNews.com. I'm Andrew McCord. This week we dive head on into the eye of the storm that is the U.S. real estate market. The dog days of summer are upon us and housing is melting down faster than an ice cream cone on concrete. But has help arrived in the form of the world's most famous investor? And if so, is it too late to make a difference? Here to talk about it is Adam Last, market analyst for Wave Strength Options Weekly. Adam, thanks for coming back and joining us again.
Good to be back, Andrew.
There's a lot going on out there right now, so let's jump right in. Word is that Warren Buffett is thinking of purchasing home builder Hovnanian. What's your take? Is this a smart move by Buffett?
Andrew, it is, but only if you're Warren Buffett. Anyone with less money or time should stay away. I mean, let's face it, the executives of these home builders don't even trust their own companies right now as good investments. I mean, last month, Hovnanian CFO J. Larry Sorsby said that he hoped that 2008 wouldn't be worse than 2007. But in reality, he didn't see a comeback in the cards, and that's not exactly a ringing endorsement of his industry or his company, for that matter.
Okay, fair enough. But there are others in the housing industry who have gone on record as being more optimistic. What do you say to them?
Well, back in March, we saw D.R. Horton's Donald Tomnitz claim that builders would start raising prices by January 2008. But I figure he's going to dial that way back this week when he concedes to DRI's first quarterly loss since it hit the trading floor back in '95. And back, you look at KB Homes. KB Homes CEO Jeff Metzger doesn't see the U.S. housing market bottoming out until the end of next year. So that means that investors wouldn't be seeing profits on real estate again until mid-2009 at least. I don't believe we're looking at anything worthwhile in the short term in this particular corner of the real estate biz.
All right, then let's step out of home builders for a minute and let's take a look somewhere else. What about banks? Which way is the wind blowing there?
Oh, there's actually some good news when it comes to the big institutions right now, but just a little. Citigroup is looking up, due in large part to its overseas business. They actually posted an 18% quarter-over-quarter gain recently, but that's where it ends. Bank of America saw rising credit losses help push down profits from their main business of consumer and small business banking about 23%. And local banks are just plain suffering. Wachovia, that's WB if you're interested, their shares are down 16% and they're still headed in the wrong direction.
Adam, I'm begging you here. It's all bad news. Give our viewers something positive to work with here today. What's a stock that you see making some money soon?
Okay, Andrew, how about a genuinely undervalued real estate investment? Check out Boston Properties. That's ticker is BXP. It's a REIT that focuses on the business side of real estate. Now, after years of outperformance, office REITs fell off the wagon in 2007 and were punished by a loss of about 5%. But the fundamentals on BXP are especially sweet for REITs on the East and West Coast. New York, San Francisco, Seattle, San Jose, they all saw rent growth spike about 7.8% last year. And with the lowest vacancy rates in the nation, nothing stays unrented very long. And Boston Property owns offices in New York, Boston, Washington, San Fran, and Princeton in New Jersey. And so these rent spikes should hit their bottom line very nicely. I can see some very nice short-term gains piling up for them as a result.
Okay, that's more like it. Now, can you give us some numbers here on BXP?
Oh, sure. This stock is a classic diamond in the mud. I would buy BXP up to about 105 and look to add at least 20% in short order. And if you're interested in magnifying gains like this, you might care to read the latest issue of WOW, where I'm offering select calls against the REITs and puts against the banks with the intent of doubling readers' positions by early winter.
Sounds like a good one, especially given the market climate out there right now. Thanks, Adam. We'll have to have you back soon to check back in on BXP.
Looking forward to it, Andrew.
You can access more from Adam Last with Wave Strength Options Weekly, which can be accessed right here on the main page of the TFN site. That's all for Stockbusters. I'm Andrew McCord. Until next week, keep your portfolio safe.